Hey guys, it is Sonia and we are recording, and I'm going to sit down for another make and create session here today. Today we're going to get into some beautiful charms that I'm going to turn into earrings, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to put these together. I think these will be a great addition to the shop. So that's going to be fun. I also wanted to give you an update that this is my charm bracelet. So I filled out my big hand here, as I was talking to you guys about yesterday on the last tutorial video. We made these charm bracelets, and so I finished them up. I showed you the process. I shortened them up just a little bit because I wanted them to fall just not too far down from the arm. So anyhow, I got the right, I think I overcut on a 7-inch, which is what I usually do. So I took up my ruler. This is why this guy is out here, and I just literally cut my chain to 7 each. Anyway, go back and watch that, but that's the follow-up, is that they are all made now. This was a cute little kitty cat one that I made. Look at that, all the different positions of the kitty cat, faces, little rose. So anyway, I did some kitty cat ones. I did some nature-oriented ones. My little owl there, some magical ones. So I think they all turned out fantastic. And then I made little tags that say, like, this one's opalite beads. This one right here is going to be your rose quartz, black tourmaline, galaxy tiger eye. And so anyhow, they are now done. So if you want to watch me make those and you enjoy the process of the creation of just watching jewelry come together, this is a really super fun project and an easy one if you need to make a charm bracelet for yourself, for a friend, or for me if you're doing them to sell. So I'm going to take my hand, give myself a hand for that, and put that down here. I actually am making myself a bracelet, by the way. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to do myself one with Mermaid glass right here. This really beautiful glass that when it catches the light, this is a man-made glass, it just reflects colors around it. It's beautiful, and this is going to be my bracelet, but I've got to turn these guys into little dangles like we did with the other ones. But on mine, I'm going to put a bird. I have a tree, unicorn, and a beautiful magical flying horse with beautiful wings. There we go. And then I'm going to put, like I said, mermaid drops on mine. And that would be my contribution to myself, because it's fun when you're making jewelry, not just to make it to sell or to give, but how about yourself? A treat, right? And so it makes it exciting to make jewelry. And that way you'll never run out of fun stuff. You'll always have one-of-a-kind jewelry. And yeah, you'll never run out of stuff. So these are fun. What do you think of these? I'm going to show you. These are actually made of wood, which is good because you don't want earrings that are going to be too, excuse me, heavy. I was eating some dates, and it, I think I still have a piece in my throat. All good. So these are, if you look, they're literally made, cut out of wood, and you can find these around just like this here, and you're like, what can I do with that? Well, in this case, there's an overlay over the top of it. So if you have napkins, which I have some of these cutouts, and so I'm sure a project in the future will be probably Mod Podging some beautiful napkins designs onto wood, very light. We can pair it with a crystal, which is what I'm going to do today. Or if you're somebody like me that doesn't mind painting, I mean, I don't think this would be a hard picture to paint. You know, your landscape and your cactus. I love this. Very Southwest. So that's what I'm going for. These come with jump loops as well, jump rings. I'm just kind of eyeballing them up to see if I want to use them. I may. So anyway, there's 2 there. I've got 3 sets. You guys know that I like to do things in groupings when I do it. So I'm going to cut these, get these ready. It is a hot, hot day out there today. I'm already starting to melt. I have my hair down, and I'm really considering at this point putting it up because she be hot. And actually, I think we just hit the noon point, which is where it kicks off the heat advisory for us. So what I picked out to go with these are some gorgeous, these are Jasper, and they are matte, as in M-A-T-T-E, not glossy, just a beautiful matte color. And I thought that would blend really pretty, that with that, like, almost like the red dirt that you see over in Arizona. You know what I'm talking about? The red rocks. So I think this is going to pair quite nice with this. And I love as well that, you know, the properties, the things associated with Jasper is like earthing and grounding, and it does look like the color of the earth. So overall, I feel like it's going to be a good combo here. So I'm going to grab my eye pin, and I'm going to grab some pliers here, get them next to me. I always grab two. Don't forget that I have my tools of what I use linked, supplies that I like to use linked. SF as in sushi ferret bead.com will take you there. So I might use this jump ring because this eye hook, if I put it through right here, I don't know if it's going to be wide enough. Do you see that? So for that reason, this is a nice jump ring. I'm going to make sure it's tight. Actually, I can see a space. Do you see that space right there? You never want a jump ring to have a space in it. So I just like to squeeze it like that, both ways, just to make sure the connection is made there. Nothing's going to fall off. And then we can go ahead and we can hang that on just like this. We're going to close that up. Oop. She got away. So how is everybody today? Are you all hiding? Are you getting a heat wave where you are? We've had some weird weather, haven't we? Go from freezing to death to now we're just sweating to death. But hey, like I say, we ain't going to complain here. We're just going to power through it. I was at the gym this morning. They have the coldest AC. So I know if worse comes to worse, I can run to the gym and I'll just live at the gym. All right, so there's one of those. Some AC places you go in, and it's so cold. And you're like, oh, I could really use this right now. Last night, so we went to our solstice event last night, and on the way back, we passed a Waffle House. And so 11 o'clock last night, 11 p.m., we popped in, and I had that, what do they call that? The slam breakfast, a super slam breakfast, I think it's called. Oh my gosh, was it good. I could eat breakfast any time of the day. Doesn't have to be morning, 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. And we just left work and went straight to the gathering. So it was, there you go. Pretty cool, right? Two. Let's go ahead and see what this is going to look like. We know it's going to look good. Drop that bead right on here. Oh, friend. I'm going to put these on my Etsy, so if you two want a pair, because we'll be twinning, because I'm going to keep one for myself. I've got a bunch more jewelry I need to put up on Etsy. I try to every day, but sometimes my days get a little busy. All right, there we go. That tool is also looped, my looper, loop-de-loo, if you want to use my link. That's awesome when you do, because I might make a few cents off a commission. Keeps your girl going here, and I can use that towards more jewelry supplies as we go on to make more. Buy myself a cup of iced coffee, you know, all that good stuff. So, whoa, it's me. That is gorgeous. That, my friend, right there. I'd wear that. I am going to wear that. So 3 sets. That's that one. Let me build up the other two, and then we'll put them on to ear wires. So always just do a test to make sure everything is lined up really nice. Also this week, look, I'm going to start putting a few supplies to see if anybody's interested. If you like the style, the stuff that I pick, and you don't want to leave your house and go hunt for it or online, I'm going to probably put together some different kits of different kinds, so that way you can have a plethora. And if you're making stuff, you can I just want to make sure this jump loop is together. You can you know, have stuff to play with. But this is my style. Like, I love what I do. I love this style jewelry. It's fun. It is fun. All right. So now we open. But yeah, the breakfast was good. You know what I had last night that I haven't had. I didn't get it. I was talking about it, and I said to Matt, what are grits? And he explained to me what they were. And I still wasn't sure if, you know, I knew I wanted hash browns last night. So I switched out my portion of the plate with some hash browns. It was so good. And over easy eggs, dippy Texas toast bread. Oh, 11 o'clock at night, especially when you didn't eat supper. You just ran out, you know. And you were outside and it was warm, and now you step in. This is what got me thinking about this. They have the most coldest AC, because I went in and I had to actually move because I was so cold. Because I had well, you saw the dress I probably posted, but I had a sleeveless dress on, and oh my gosh, it was cold. Their AC was a rockin'. So there you go. If you, well, you have options, right? If it gets too warm, you can go to the Waffle House or you can go to the gym. You know, both opposite ends of the spectrum. But hey, they're there. I hang these on. Love that. Make the loop on the other side. I need somebody to help me. Like, can you just pull out that piece that gets the remnant in the looper? All right. There we go. And these will be for me, so I'll make those in a minute. But we're going to do these and we're going to package them up. So next thing we need. So the grits, I didn't have grits. I'm like, you know, I'm feeling like I need hash browns. So I got the hash browns, and Matt, when he ordered, he actually was like, you know what? I haven't had grits in a while. I'm gonna order this with the grits. And it's kind of like cream of wheat, but it's not, right? It's I think it's a corn-based, right? If I'm not mistaken. Cornbread-based? Corn-based. So, oh yeah, before I put this on, remember how when you make your looper that they, the looper makes it like it's open in case you need to use it. Do you see that? It's got a space right here. And obviously you can't have a space like that. Your stuff will come undone. So you need to make sure before you hang that onto your earring, you need to make sure. So 2 ways I could have done it. I already opened up this earring. So you open up this and you don't open up the loop, and you use it that way, or you do the opposite way, right? But you don't need 2 loops open. Just whatever you decide to do. You have options. So Matt got the grits, and they were so fluffy. They were delicious. He didn't eat them all. And so of course I'm like, well, now we talked about this, and since you're not going to eat this, he's like, be my guest. So it was quite good, quite yummy. It was a lot. Listen, when you get that breakfast, you also, I gotta open this a little bit more, you also get the waffle on the side. Holy smokes. So between Texas toast, the waffle, the grits, let me say, I was full. I was absolutely full. In hindsight, I probably wouldn't have opened up the earring loop. I would just have not done that. I would just hung it straight on that looper piece that we did. That is left open. It just means more fooling around for you. So there we go. And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? All right, let's do another one. So yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So when you take this, the looper is already open right here. Like it leaves an open piece. And if it's not wide enough, you can, I'll try it. But if it's not wide enough, you can open it a little bit more. But ideally, you're just coming in here. There we go. Like, how much easier was that, right? We're just coming in here, and we're not opening the earring loop. We're just putting it on this open loop. And then we're going to squeeze really, really tight. I'm hearing the sirens. Are you? Okay. Look at that, guys. Gosh, that's sweet. And then when you put your, you know, when you put this on, you can see how they hang, just to make sure that they hang face forward. Some stuff swivels, but ideally you want to do it so that it does hang forward like this here, right? Let's nip it. So when I hang them on the cards, I always do a double check just to make sure they're in the right position. You know, if you ever had an earring that just wants to constantly flip backwards, there might be a way for you to flip it forward. So I do my best to have them hang forward for my customer. There we go. Again, the looper is open. She's hanging forward. She's ready to rock. So anyway, that was really, really good. But breakfast at 11 p.m. in really icy cold AC was perfect. I don't think I could do it today. I would melt into a puddle. Today is a day for ice cream. No bready things, just, you know, cold. Oh, wow. Look at that. And now those are made. All right. You want to see what they look like finished product? I do. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of these. Stamp them. I need a book or something. Oh, no. Now I'm going to have a blue finger. Look at that. That's how this happens. Rub it in my blue jean fabric here. Okay. So I need a book to stamp on. Let me just find one that's right here. I'm dropping everything. My friend gave me a bunch of awesome bird books. I have like 4 here to the side of me. And I was sharing about how I was looking for nature books when I was out thrifting because I wanted to paint some birds and flowers. And I don't know where all the books have gone off the Goodwill shelves, but she was like, you know what? I have a couple. So she gave me 4 beautiful books. They're all here by the side of me for inspiration for painting and getting the right, where's my little stamper? Getting the right sizes of birds, you know, so that your bird doesn't end up looking like a snake. Okay. This is dangerous, so let's go ahead and cover that. Okay. Now we can hang and see what they look like. It's another day and another pair of earrings. Another piece for the shop. Life is good. If I was a kid, this would be a day for popsicles. I usually walk in the evenings, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to walk. It's going to be so just hot. The heat index is way high for us. I guess I could go to the gym, go back to the gym. I was there this morning lifting weights, go in the evening and walk, at least for this week. I do enjoy getting out in nature, though. That's the best place. I would rather do treadmill, like the actual walk, the trails on the peninsula anytime versus a machine. But I'll do whatever feels best. I'll let you know what I end up doing. I got to figure out a way to just keep my walks in, but at the same time, not be, you know, I don't want to get a heat stroke. No, thank you. No, thank you. Steady clean. All right, so here we go. That's our finish set. What do you think? Ready for the floor. All I have to do now is put my barcode on there, and then she'll be ready to scan at the front desk. I think somebody is going to love these. I always put these little pieces on the back as well. Some people use them just to make sure your earrings don't fall out, but they also help keep the earrings on the card. So that's been a wonderful thing. So yeah, so I'm going to work through my other sets, package that one up, and see how we're doing on time here in 19 minutes. Sounds good. And then I'm going to do the other set for myself. So the next time you see me, I will be wearing a pair of these. I love it. Sedona Sonia in the house. You know that's my favorite place. One of my favorite places on earth. All right, friends. So with that, I hope this was inspiring. I hope you enjoyed chatting, listening, and just kind of following along Thank you for all your support, and I appreciate you watching my videos. Leave me a cactus below if you get to this part of the video, okay? Yes, that's always fun. Leave me a cacti. That's the multiple of cactus. Did you know? So leave me a cactus emoji in the bottom if you get this far in the video. It lets me know, like I said, that you're watching, that you enjoy these videos, and it just helps my videos get honestly pushed out so more people get to see them, and it keeps my channel alive and going. So thank you for all your support. I hope you have a beautiful day and create something that you love, right? And stay cool. All right, stay crafty. Bye.